What's the biggest challenge facing California Governor Jerry Brown? I asked former 5-term Congressman Tom Campbell. What would you identify as the biggest challenge facing Governor Brown today that he needs to address either in this term or if he's reelected again next year?
No question about it in my mind, the regulatory death that businesses see when they look at California. I would propose, if I were governor or if I were finance director to this governor, a 1-year moratorium on all new regulations except those that are urgent for health or safety. Why don't we just tell the potential investing public and the potential CEOs who might move to California or expand to California, here's the deal, you can bank on it for at least a year. We're not going to change the rules underneath your feet. That is the most important message right now. I'll give you a reason for that. CEO Magazine does an analysis of all 50 states, and they've done it for the last 8 years. 8 years in a row, California came in 50th, dead last. In fact, it came in 51st because the District of Columbia counted. Why? Because of the regulatory environment. As soon as you get here, we'll change the rules, and you won't be able to operate the business you thought you could. Solve that, and you can bring business back.
Do you think that ratings like that, though, are politicized because you have, Speaker Perez in the state assembly, you have other prominent Democrats in the state legislature saying, you know what, California's open for business, things are going well, people are investing, we have this comeback. I mean, do you think these magazine types of polls are politicized at all, or do you think there's a...
No, I think the poll is accurate and certainly is consistent with what I have heard in my former position as Dean of the Business School at Berkeley and now Dean of the Law School at Chapman. No, businesses that can go elsewhere, businesses that expand in California are expanding less than they otherwise would in other states. So no, it's not politicized. And relative to sending the message, we're open for business, if the basis for that is, see, our deficit is less because we increased taxes and we're not reining in regulations at all, that's a pretty weak attraction to come to California.
Sure.
What we're saying is that we are taking less of a deficit, we're enduring less of a deficit than we did in the past because we increased taxes. I'm still waiting for and why should I come to California? But suppose I said, and we're going to put a regulatory freeze on, and we're going to lower those taxes sooner than we promised that we would have to keep them up. And we're going to welcome you to California, most importantly, by creating those preferences for investment earnings. If you put your money in California that other states have, you'd have a different outcome.